Flying saucers have invaded our planet.
Soldier-looking guy stabbing a dove with like a lady holding a dead baby. There's just a lot going on.
It seems these days that almost anything can become the topic of
conspiracy theory.
Lizard people and aliens and Illuminati.
Welcome to Illuminati headquarters.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hey, I'm Sidney. Every single Thursday I sit down and I talk about a crime, a cult, or a conspiracy. So if that's of interest to you, please be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends because I'm here for you every single Thursday. Okay, so today's video is actually going to be a little bit easier for me to film because it has nothing to do with death or murder or blood or anything of that sort. Today's video is just conspiracy theories. Now, let me just give a disclaimer. For anybody who is watching and who wants to take me down, these are just theories. None of these are fact. I am not trying to say that these are real. They are not. We have no evidence to explain if these are real and true. These are just theories. They're not meant to harm any person or any company or anyone in that matter. So today's video, obviously you've seen by the title that this is the conspiracy of the Denver International Airport. Now, if you don't know about this conspiracy theory, buckle in, okay? This is one of the most known conspiracy theories, and also a lot of people believe in this theory. Again, theory, not fact. A lot of people do believe in this theory just because of how bizarre it is. So if you have not heard about this theory, let's just go ahead and get into it. So that way you will know, and you can become a believer too. This is Crimes, Cults, and Conspiracies with me, Sidney. Alright, let's just hop on into it. Okay. February 28th, 1995, the Denver International Airport officially opened in Denver, Colorado, and it is the largest airport in the United States and second largest airport in the entire world. So this airport already kind of starts off with the controversy. It was 16 months behind schedule and around $2 to $3 billion over its initial budget. There are around 5 separate buildings in this airport that basically have been abandoned because people say that it was built wrong. But instead of bringing those down, they just kept them. People were really confused why this airport was even built because there's a functioning airport only 25 miles away from Denver that people used, and they didn't really believe that they needed another airport. They were really confused as to why Denver just decided to build a whole new airport. You know? Why would you do that? There are allegedly 8 levels that are just underground, and there are tunnels that exist from Colorado Spring Air Force Base all the way to the Cheyenne Mountain Complex in the Rocky Mountains. The airport goes on to explain that this was just for the people and the employees because there's so many people that's going to be coming in and out of the airport, you know, it's just easier for them to weave in and out of traffic, and that's why they were built. The underground tunnels were just for the employees only. The airport is also completely surrounded by a barbed wire fence that goes inwards towards the airport, almost as if it was like a prison to keep people in and not from keeping people from getting in. You know what I mean? Like people from the outside of the airport, not for them to not be able to get inside the airport, but from people that were already inside of the airport to not be able to get out. If you view the airport from directly above, the runways are built in a Nazi swastika symbol. And there is some weird effing artwork inside of this airport. Like the murals and stuff. Well, let me show you some pictures. This artwork is really effing weird. So let's start with Blucifer. Lucifer is a blue Mustang that symbolizes the four horsemen of the apocalypse, and this blue horse has demon red eyes and was built by Luis Jimenez during the airport's first construction. This horse is made completely of fiberglass and weighs around 9,000 pounds and stands 32 feet tall, which, what was the point of that? I don't understand. Like, that's the whole point of this, is what is this weird blue horse with red eyes have to symbolize? What's the point? What is he doing at an airport? That's the whole point, is like, what the Lucifer actually wasn't named Lucifer. That is not the artist's real name for this sculpture. He was just given that name from people who were going in and out of the airport who just spotted him. So this is actually not a theory. This is fact, what I'm about to say. The horse killed his creator. I'm not joking. This is real story. While Louis was creating this horse, a section of this gigantic sculpture had fallen and severed an artery in his leg. It wasn't finished at this time, and he had to be finished by his family, friends, and professional race car painters Richard Lovato and Camilo Nunez. Imagine losing a loved one in like the most weird, traumatic way possible, and having to finish, which it was probably beautiful because they were like, I want to finish what he started, but having to finish the sculpture that killed that loved one. Again, what was the point of this sculpture to be at the airport? What was the point? So I actually got to travel to the Denver International Airport in March when my sister got married in Vail, Colorado. And so I actually got to go to the Denver airport in March. My sister got married in Vail, Colorado earlier this year. And I actually got to see the horse, and I'm literally not saying I'm the very first person to ever put my eyes on this horse. I'm just saying from my personal experience, this horse was weird, and I was really excited to see it in person. And when we drove by, I got to see it at night. I got to see it during the day. I didn't get to see it at nighttime, but its eyes are still very glowing red even in the day. It's so weird. It's so weird. This isn't the only artwork, though, that does raise a lot of questions. The airport has so many different murals that are just not like any other murals in any other airports ever. These murals are dark and they show themes of death, genocide, and future apocalypse. Like, when you take a look at these, you're kind of like, why the hell is this painted inside of an airport? There's one particular mural where children are holding extinct animals and there are people in glass caskets, and it's just really weird because there's like a fire going on in the background. Same artist has another mural that has a soldier with a gas mask on, and he's holding a sword that is stabbing a dove. The next mural shows the children on a rainbow, and then that soldier with the gas mask is at the bottom and he's dead. I really wish I could tell you what the hell, but I can't. And I'm sorry that I can't give you answers. So we'll just continue. Conspiracy theorists believe it is a mural foreshadowing a secret apocalyptic shelter, an alien colony, or even a secret CIA base underground, like in those random ass buildings I was talking about earlier that were abandoned and not torn down. The ones that were built wrong. What are those for, huh? Also, these really creepy gargoyle statues that are near the baggage claim area, which is obviously one of the most important and popular spots inside of an airport. So why was it that they were placed there? Like gargoyles, like creepy looking, like, what the hell? Why is this international airport so bizarre and creepy? Claims have also surfaced that the Denver International Airport, again, a theory, is the headquarters for the Illuminati. Claims have surfaced that the Denver International Airport was actually built by the Illuminati so that when the New World Order happens, and like a huge genocide apocalyptic thing happens, that this is their headquarters and where they can stay when all of this is going down. There are supposedly bunkers for the elite, like billionaires and politicians and celebrities, etc., etc. So that way whenever the genocide or apocalypse happens, all these people have so much money that they can go stay in shelter, and I just kind of believe in that, but again, it's a theory, not a fact, it's a theory. Another theory is that it can be used for FEMA concentration camps, hence the Nazi swastika runway that I mentioned earlier. There is a dedication plaque that is towards the super ancient secret society, the Freemasons, and it is dated March 19th, 1994. Kind of go off that. So the other day, I live in Arkansas, right? I'm not going to tell where, but I live in Arkansas, and I remember, so this isn't to get dark, but I'm just telling my story. So there have been different ways people have been getting human trafficked lately, where they'll put something near your door or on your windshield wiper so that way you'll get it and then they can come up from behind. I know this sounds super dark and super scary, but I was coming out of a TJ Maxx and there was a little laminated, well, not laminated, the little plastic pocket folders, but it was really, really, really old. You could tell because it was dingy, it wasn't clear anymore, and it was very, very, very wrinkled. And I was looking, and it had a Freemasons, basically an entry list, like a contract looking type of thing, but it was dated in 1951. So I don't know if somebody had dropped that or if somebody was trying to get me to get it on purpose. So I didn't grab it because I'm just scared. I just am cautious of everything. But when I was telling a table this, they were like, oh, the Freemasons are fine. They were really defensive about it. And the Freemasons are kind of like a secret society. It's not that they're not known, but they like to keep it on the DL, So when I was telling this table this lady got super defensive, and she was like, my grandfather was a Freemason, it's not what you make it out to be. And you're probably right, sister, you're probably right, and I'm sorry for watching this, I'm so sorry, but it was weird. I want to tell you that this whole thing was weird, and I actually have a video on the Freemasons, so we'll get into that one day, but I just found it weird. Why is there a plaque dedicated to them in an airport? You know what I mean? What the hell? So there are squared in compasses of the Freemasons, and they also list 2 Grand Lodges in Colorado. This plaque is also mounted over a time capsule that was sealed during the dedication of the airport, and it's going to be opened in 2094. Apparently, March 19th, 1994 is a secret code of some sort, because if you add up the numbers 191994, it equals 33. Now, this is a perfect number because the highest level, level 33, is the highest level in masonry that you can hold. One week, Aaron and I came up to North Arkansas. We were staying at an Airbnb, and it was during a huge snowstorm, so we both had cars at this point, and we couldn't get out. We were getting stuck. And so we were going to grab pizza, and the Airbnb guy was like, hey, I'll just drive y'all in my truck. So we rode with this stranger to this pizza place. He was talking about how he did something in the airports where it was the baggage stuff, but I can't remember exactly what he said that he did. And I remember him saying that the conspiracy theories, again, these are just theories, these are not fact, and we can't just take what this random ass man said, but he basically said a lot of conspiracies around the Denver International Airport is true because he worked there for 25 years, and I don't know, he had just moved to Arkansas. He said that there are there's a city underground is what he was saying, and the tunnels there's not just people that are employees there is what he said. He was really freaking Aaron and me out, and we kind of just tuned out and stopped talking to him. We were just kind of listening. I didn't ask a lot of questions because I felt like I was just kind of pushing some boundaries, and I didn't want to do it. So, I don't really know what this man was trying to tell me, but apparently some theories, according to this man, is true. Again, ain't telling no names. I ain't no snitch, bitch. Okay, so that's really all I have. There's a little bit more to this theory that I didn't add on here because they were just bizarre. I don't believe it. But if you want me to go more in depth, I will add some comments in on this video basically explaining if you want to do more research on it. But other than that, these are just like the main theories that they're just so funny. They're just stupid. But I do believe in some of these because when I first went to the airport, I got some really weird vibes and I was really uncomfortable, and I was just, before I even made this video, obviously this was a while back, I really wanted to go around and find all of those murals, and I got to see the horse, and I saw one of the murals, but it wasn't the gas mask mural. I don't remember which one it was. I know it was very colorful. I could probably insert a picture over here somewhere of the one that I saw. Anyways, I wanted this to be its own video, so I'm sorry it's short, but this one is just the craziest to me. This is one of my top 3 theories. The other one is the moon landing isn't real. Denver International Airport, moon landing isn't real. Y'all can laugh all you want. Also believe in the birds aren't real conspiracy. I actually have a t-shirt. That's actually my next video. Yeah, okay. Let's just wrap it up because I can continue talking about this for a long time. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and tell your friends. And I hope that y'all are enjoying this new segment with cults and conspiracies. I know that my last week's video got a lot of good feedback, and I appreciate feedback so much. So thank you guys for enjoying the series and letting me know if you do. So yeah, I'm just gonna wrap it up today, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, love you, and I will see you next Thursday. Bye.